there were some years back when I was doing a bunch of work on Bakhtin, and it was almost nauseating, the work that I was doing. Like, my body was having visceral reactions from it. And I want to just clarify or explain what this work was, was about. And I just want to, I guess I just want to share a message. I don't know how else to do it. I think I can feel the passion in my own voice. And I don't know how to say to people. I feel like this is just such important stuff. But what happened was I was doing work on Bakhtin and started to really realize his notion of having no alibi in being. And he suggested that this is what he calls responsibility or once occurrence, and how an ethics becomes possible because of that once occurrence or that responsibility. He sort of suggests that if you look back on your own life, you can pretend very easily that you weren't there. You just say, well, I could have done otherwise. And when you do that, you say, well, I chose X, but I just as well could have chose Y. And it is easy to whitewash the past. But the truth is that we have done what we've done. And it is very much the case that when we pretend that we could have done otherwise, we're really pretending we weren't there. Yeah. And this is why this was so nauseating, was because it started to become very apparent of how much we do have choices and how these choices make a huge impact. That right now you can actually run out and move toward a past that will have been. It's what you call the future. Right? What you call the future is really a past that will have been. And you can actively sentence yourself to something that now couldn't have not been. It's just so wild. Could the Beatles have not made Abbey Road? Well, they did. Could Led Zeppelin have not made Stairway to Heaven? No, they did. Now, if we like to say, well, I could have done great things, I just chose not to, or, it happened that I didn't, it's funny. It's like we're pretending we're not there. I think we feel choice in the present. And the past, we relate to it in its irrevocability. The future, though, we seem not to sort of move toward it in its irrevocability. Like, I wonder if the Beatles, if Led Zeppelin, were these guys realizing that they weren't just doing what was fun for them, but that they were actually going to echo through time with that? I mean, Stairway to Heaven. It's, it's funny. Many people live lives of quiet desperation. It's funny to ask the question of, could the universe have not been? Could all of life have not been? Just, inorganic matter just happened to have, and just it never evolved. Life never happened. To say that it could have not happened kind of imagines that it is other than what it is. The reality is that the world happened, life happened, you have done in your life everything that you have done, and you're answerable to that fact. There isn't an alibi for you that can say, well, yes, you were there, or whatever. It's only you can respond with what you do, and that is the fact that you were there, right? We're here right now. The gut-wrenching nausea that I think we can feel over that is so liberating when seen from a different angle. When seen that today is the dividing line that allows me to move toward accomplishments and deeds that once done couldn't have not been done. If you go, whether that's dancing a dance or giving a hug or calling a friend or writing a great poem or sculpting a magnificent piece of art, or whatever it is, I guess whatever it is that you do, you now couldn't have not done. And that is the weight that humans have for their choices. Okay, thanks.